What's up, Fit Lab crew? Welcome to the Whiteboard Breakdown for September 4th. We are in September, it's crazy. For your equipment today, you will need a barbell. This is going to be my barbell for the day. If you have a PVC as well, for our skill work, you can use that. If you don't have either of these, you can use a dumbbell or a kettlebell as well, and then try to find something similar to the PVC for our skill work. So starting off, after our warm-up, we have some technique work with our clean. So this is where you'll use the PVC or just a barbell. We don't need any load on this. This is more about speed and accuracy with these movements. So when we are getting to the Metcon, that these movements feel a little bit better when we actually do add load to it. So we have 3 rounds of the following 3 skill exercises. So the first one is rack delivery. It's exactly what it sounds like. Starting in a tall position. From here, my palms are facing my thighs, just like they would if I was starting my clean. From here, I'm going to drive my elbows, my shoulders, elbows, and then come under that bar nice and quick. Okay, so you have 8. So finding that rack position nice and quick. So it's high and turn. If it's a barbell, it has a little weight, it should sit on those shoulders. The PVC may raise a little bit just because it's so light, but that bar should sit on those shoulders. Get used to that fast front rack position. And then the next 2 skills are just going to build on the first one. So for the next one, now we're almost in our triple extension. We're not on our toes, but our shoulders and elbows are high. And from here, we're just going to race under, get into that rack delivery, but finish in a squat clean. So from here, nice and quick at the bottom of that squat clean. Okay, so feet adjust, I shoot my hips down nice and quick, and then I'm already in that receiving position, so I just turn over and then catch it in that strong rack position. Last one is now putting all of that together. So I start in a tall position, shoulders high here. The next thing that I'm going to do is scarecrow those arms. So as I'm coming down, I'm going to scarecrow those arms, go as fast as I can, and get into that good rack delivery. So shoulders high. From here, nice and quick into that bottom position. And that's why we don't want to have load here, because these are very tough to do if you have some kind of weight on it. And we just want to get that speed and technique down so we receive it correctly. So now moving on to the Metcon, all those skills will transfer over into our heavy squat cleans we have. So we have 10 rounds. We have a 25-minute cap here. So this is a little bit of a longer one, even though we only have 2 movements. We have 10 pike push-ups. In those pike push-ups, you can scale up to handstand push-ups here. We're trying to get whatever scale you do, 1 to 2 sets. If you do handstand push-ups, that's most likely, for some of us, going to be 2 sets, but you want to maintain that for the full 10 rounds. So if 10 sounds like a ton, maybe we scale that number down a little bit, or 4 and 4, or 3 and 3, if we really want to work on that skill. Or we're doing 10 pike push-ups, and right over the hands, and push away. Okay, if you know the pushing isn't a huge strength of ours, you can keep the feet down, or you can elevate it on a box as well to make it a little bit more difficult. Then we get into our heavy squat cleans. We have 3. These are singles, working on those techniques we worked on earlier. So starting in our deadlift position, coming all the way up, nice and quick, catch it in that squat, drop our, guide the weight back down, especially for outside. Then pause, repeat, nice clean reps here. If you're feeling good with your technique, you can let it settle, go right into another one, or take a little bit of a breather, and then really focus on knocking that technique down here. You have 30 total reps of a heavy squat clean. We're suggesting for RX 185, 135, so it's a good bit of load. So really think about hitting your technique here and not trying to push your form if you don't have it locked in already. Okay? 10 total rounds, you get a lot of work in here, guys. Good luck.